who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Buccaneers and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this game. Sometimes that can be a deflator, and sometimes that can just really make you mad and more determined the next time out.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even... Definitely need some help in the secondary.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, it's James. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pugh. That'll be caught by James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
19-9. Go.
Off play action. Pugh. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They run it with James. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
A give to Robinson on the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Purdy now to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And now out come the Jets. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
In motion left, Flowers. Out of the gun, Purdy. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as his game progresses.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Purdy. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Brenton Strange.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh.
He's got Mingo.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jonathan Mingo.
68 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Robinson up the middle.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
Returning it is Moore. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Brock Purdy
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready? Last thing, 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Pugh. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got his man. It's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White, 44 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And throwing here, Purdy.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pugh.
Here's White. They set up.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Well, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more.
He's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Breaks. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Pugh.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They will run with White out of the shotgun and down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run again here with Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy from the gun. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Pugh. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Pugh. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Shotgun now with Purdy. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They'll go up the middle with White. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A 7-yard gain. And a first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Pugh. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Rondale Moore
from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy now to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10. Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
First down,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Zay Flowers
from 19 yards away.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Now Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun with White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. White, he'll try the left side.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And the Buccaneers touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's